Same cliffs, same Pacific, but not the same eyes. We left Lima as travelers, curious, restless, hungry for distance. We returned carrying something heavier, not souvenirs, perspective. Somewhere between the dunes of Huacachina, the silence of Machu Picchu, the thin air of Vinicunca, and the still waters of Titicaca, Peru stopped being a destination. It became a mirror. We thought we were crossing a country, but somewhere along the way, it crossed us. When we first drove out of Lima, we were chasing distance. Now, we understand what we were really searching for. The road north stretches ahead of us once more. To the left, the Pacific moves endlessly beside us, restless, constant, a blue presence that never seems to tire. To the right, the mountains linger, not as imposing as before, their sharp edges softened by memory. Between them, we travel. This strip of asphalt feels different now. On the way south, it was anticipation. Now it is reflection. The ocean feels closer somehow. The silence inside the car feels fuller. We don't talk as much, not because there's nothing to say, but because everything has already been said. The wind carries salt through the open window. The horizon stretches without urgency. We are not chasing anything anymore. We are carrying something. And then, a quiet interruption. A flicker on the dashboard. Fuel. Lower than expected. Gas stations are rare along this stretch. Distances deceive you here. For a moment, the vastness feels less poetic, more real, but preparation has been part of this journey. In the back, a full canister. Simple foresight. We pull over between ocean and mountain. The Pacific keeps moving. The road waits patiently. Fuel pours slowly. Metal clicks. The engine breathes again. It's a small moment, but travel isn't made only of grand views. It's built on attention, on readiness, on knowing when to stop and when to continue. We close the trunk and drive on. The coastline begins to feel familiar. The mountains slowly retreat behind us. The ocean remains steady at our side. Somewhere ahead, Lima waits. But this time, we're not arriving to begin something. We're arriving to understand it. We thought we were searching for places, for peaks, for horizons. What we were really searching for was perspective. And now, as the kilometers disappear beneath the wheels, the road no longer feels like an escape. It feels like a return. When we first arrived in Lima, it was just the beginning. A city at the edge of a continent. Cliffs rising above the Pacific. Traffic moving without pause. We were eager then, curious, looking ahead. Now, we return. Same coastline, same ocean, same restless rhythm of the city. But something inside us has shifted. The Pacific feels different this time. Before, it was a horizon. Now, it feels like a witness. It watched us leave. It watched us travel south, across deserts and mountains, across altitude and silence. And now, it watches us come back. Walking along the cliffs of Miraflores, the wind feels familiar. But we notice more. The texture of the stone, the weight of the air, the quiet persistence of the waves below. Lima is not trying to impress us. It never did. It simply exists. Alive, layered, unapologetic. Cars move along the coastal highway. Paragliders drift above the cliffs. Couples sit facing the ocean as if it holds answers. The city moves forward without asking where we've been. And maybe that's the beauty of it. Travel teaches you that places don't change for you. You change within them. We wander through streets that once felt new. Now they feel understood. Cafes hum with conversation. Markets breathe with color and sound. Barranco's walls carry stories in paint and shadow. We are no longer searching for highlights. We are noticing details. That is the difference. The Lima we see today is not the Lima we saw before. Not because the city transformed, but because we did. Some journeys stretch across geography, others stretch across perspective. From the dunes of Huacachina to the quiet stones of Machu Picchu, from the thin air of Vinicunca to the still waters of Lake Titicaca, from Arequipa's white walls to the fire beside the southern Pacific. Every road led back here, not to finish, but to understand. Standing once more above the ocean, we realize something simple. We didn't travel Peru to escape routine. We traveled to feel, to be reminded that movement changes you, that distance sharpens clarity, that saying yes to a road is often saying yes to yourself. Lima doesn't mark the end of the journey. It marks the moment we see it clearly. The road still exists. The world is still wide. And somewhere out there, another horizon is waiting. All it asks is that we take the first step. Lima reveals itself in layers, not only through cliffs and ocean views, but through taste. We step inside the chocolate museum. The air changes immediately. Warm, sweet, dense with the scent of cacao. Chocolate in Peru is not just dessert. It begins deep in the Amazon rainforest, where cacao trees grow in humid silence, long before it becomes something we unwrap or pour. Here, we follow its journey, from bean to paste to liquid gold. We learn how ancient civilizations valued cacao, how fermentation shapes flavor, how bitterness transforms into something complex and alive. It's not just sweetness, it's history you can taste. And as we sample different varieties, dark, intense, almost earthy, we realize something simple. Even flavor tells a story of geography, of altitude, of soil, of time. Leaving the museum, the city feels slightly richer, as if Lima has added another layer to itself. And then, hunger leads us further, to a place called Siete Sopas, 7 soups, a name that sounds simple, almost humble. But inside, the atmosphere is alive. Steam rises from bowls, voices mix with the rhythm of cutlery. The scent of herbs and slow-cooked broth fills the air. Soup here is not a starter, it's tradition. In Peru, soup can carry an entire meal, an entire memory. Chicken broth simmered for hours, seafood infused with the Pacific. Recipes passed through families, unchanged except by time. We sit, we order, we taste. And once again, Lima speaks through flavor. Not dramatic, not theatrical, just honest. Chocolate in the afternoon, soup in the evening, high Andes behind us, Pacific beside us, and in between. A city that feeds you in more ways than one.
Tequila reposado. Reposado means that it's been aged at least 2 years.
Okay.
I don't know. 1800.
Ready to travel?
Hasta la hasta, está la mañana.
We head north toward the camp on the Trinity. See if we can teach these people how to drive a wagon.
Where on the Trinity?
There's a big oak, bent over like an old woman. Big boulder up against the trunk. Looks like it's crying on the grave. Meet you there.
The ocean is still here, waves rolling against the cliffs of Lima, as if nothing has changed. The city moves on, billboards glow, traffic flows. Life continues at its steady rhythm. For Lima, this is just another day. For us, it's the closing of a chapter. From deserts to mountains, from altitude to sea level, from curiosity to understanding. The journey brought us back to where it began. Not the same travelers, but not entirely different either. Just aware. The monitor at the airport flickers. A final destination appears. A runway, a rising engine, a horizon pulling us forward once again. Some journeys end with arrival, others end with departure. And maybe that's the lesson Peru leaves us with. The road doesn't stop. It simply waits for the next yes.